Hello and welcome. So we're going to be starting a little something new today. It's been a requested series for quite some time, and that is Rock Plays Minecraft, the survival series. Now it's something that I've wanted to do for quite some time. It's just been a matter of juggling series and schedules with my time, or series with schedules and such like that. So I think it's about time that we started a survival Let's Play series. We'll give that a go, see how it goes, see how much you guys like it. If you guys do like it a lot, then we'll continue on with it in the future, else we can transition back to something else. But this is going to be an additional series in conjunction with the Monumental Victory series. Now, I'm ready to make our new world. I was debating on whether to pre-make it or make it now, and I think now is the time. So let's start off with a world name, Rock Plays Minecraft. Simple enough. Survival, we will keep structures on. We'll put the seed as Rock Plays Minecraft. That way, if you guys want to join along, you're more than welcome to. I know in the future, probably at certain episode milestones, I'll probably put a download link for the world and such that you can download and play with it. But for now, do this. Allow cheats. We'll leave this off for now. Bonus chests off. Default world. Structures on. Okay. So with that, we're ready to see what kind of world this gives us and how much pain we're going to be in. You built that world. Yeah. Alright. We have our first single player survival world. Ooh. I'm excited. Okay, I see a little fountain over there already. Okay, it looks like things are loading in. Alright, what kind of area do we load into? Hold on. Alright. Should be interesting. Now, one thing to note is that we are playing on the latest snapshot, 14W07A. I think with this series, we're going to be keeping ourselves up to date with the latest snapshots or the latest versions of Minecraft. And, kind of going from there. I've always been interested in kind of playing around with the new stuff as it comes out, and I think this will give us the opportunity to do so. Now, for those of you who are somewhat newer to the channel and haven't really been around for very long, this is not entirely our first survival Let's Play. We've done 3 survival Let's Plays in the past. They were all modded Let's Plays though, so there's a little bit of difference in that. This is actually just a pure vanilla Let's Play versus a modded Let's Play. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. It's gonna be interesting. So I'm not entirely sure what the plan is for goals or anything like that. Let me play with some video settings. Let's do this. There we go. For now. There we go. So I'm not entirely sure what the overall goal with this series is. Probably going to be a lot of adventuring, a lot of building, a lot of exploring. You know, there will be the traditional objectives like, you know, killing the Ender Dragon, killing a Wither, etc., etc. But I think a lot of it is just going to be kind of play by ear. I'd like to make I'd like to do more construction, more building and stuff in this series than I have done in the past. And I'd like to get back into redstone. Back in the initial survival Let's Plays and stuff, I did a lot more redstone work, and redstone is one of those things that surprisingly enough, I really enjoy. which is probably something not a lot of people know. But I used to do, in the previous Let's Plays, I used to do quite a bit of redstone stuff. I'm also talking a little bit about the previous Let's Plays, since probably a large majority of you haven't seen them. When I did do those series, I was significantly smaller of a channel. So there's probably only a handful of people that either know of it or were around at the time. As I stated before, they were all modded Let's Play series. The first one was on a multiplayer server. Actually, all three were multiplayer survival Let's Plays. The first of which was on the Naceros Nation public server. That's buggy. Good job, latest snapshot. So at the time of when I joined the server, Naceros was a YouTuber that I had watched quite a bit of. I originally found him through one of his Let's Plays of Canopy Carnage. I didn't really get to watch a whole lot of it, but I originally found him through that. And it seems that this latest snapshot is a little bit buggy and possibly a little laggy, but well, at least buggy in that vines are only one-sided. But yeah, so I originally he was originally one of my was originally someone I was subscribed to, and I heard that he had a public server, and I ended up joining and doing a LP on that. I think that was my first non-CTM series that I did for the channel, and it started off kind of a lot of the other non-CTM related series. So I did a series. It wasn't that long. I don't remember how long it was, but I did that series. And through that, Naceros got in contact with me, and I ended up getting invited to the Craftsman Collective multiplayer server that he had, and there was a couple people on the server that were doing LPs and such, and so I took that opportunity and ended up doing a multiplayer modded survival series entitled the Craftsman Collective, which was the name of the server. And that was back when I had something like, how many people did I have? I had less than 100 subscribers at the time, I think. Maybe around 50, if that. How did I just get that achievement? Oh, well. So yeah, I was a really small channel at the time, and got invited to the Craftsman Collective. It started an LP series on there. We played for quite a while. I believe the first installment of the Craftsman Collective was in Minecraft 1.2.5. I think that's what the mods at the time were updated for. And so I played that for quite a while. The only problem with that is that because I think it was the Anvil update was relatively around that time. I don't remember. I think it was 1.3 maybe, or there was an Anvil update relatively close to that. But anyways, a lot of the server ended up getting pretty. Ooh, what's that? That's a new biome. This is just as a side note, I haven't really played a whole lot in the latest stuff, survival-wise. Like, I kind of have an idea of things, but I don't really know a huge amount about it. And I should be making stuff. Let me get some stone. It would probably be easier to do this with an axe. But, so, at the time we were playing in quite an older version of Minecraft, just because the mods hadn't updated in quite a while. So, like, the Minecraft itself was on, like, 1.4 or 1.5, I think. And, we were still on 1.2.5 with the mods, which kind of sucked, but, you know, there's only so much you could do. So, we did that. I did that for a while. and then the server kind of died down. A lot of the people stopped playing on the server, and the server kind of, for the most part, died. And so after that, I continued on with, I think that was around the time of, no, that would have been, I don't remember what time that was. That was prior to waking up, I think. Or was it? I don't remember if waking up was around the second season of the Craftsman Collective or not. Anyways, so that ended up dying for a while, and pretty much everyone more or less stopped playing on the server. So taking a break from that, I continued on with my CTM stuff. And let me get a couple of these little doohickeys. So around that time, I was doing CTM stuff again. Then the Craftsman Collective server updated with Feed the Beast related mods. We had a modded Feed the Beast server, and so that went pretty well for a while. I ended up starting the second season of the Craftsman Collective at that time, and how'd that go? What else? We started the second season of the Craftsman Collective at that time, and that went for a while. And I had a lot of fun with all of that. I did a lot of redstone stuff. I did a lot of stuff with red power too. I ended up making what's this? What are you? Andesite. Okay, I know of these. I've never actually seen them in game, but I know of them. I might grab a couple. Oh, I'll leave it. No, I'll grab a couple. I don't know how rare these are. I'm sure I'll get told how rare they are soon enough, but so I ended up doing the second season, as I was saying, second season of Craftsman Collective. Did a lot with Red Power 2, and I think some with Buildcraft. I ended up doing a lot of redstone related things. I made, what was it? There was one of the, I think I know of this one. I don't remember the name of it. Granite. Oh, it's a cave. Yeah. Let me grab this iron first. So we ended up, I ended up doing quite a bit with, oh wow, this stuff is actually quite not rare. Ended up doing quite a bit with Red Power. There was we had the Soul Shards mod, and I actually made a really cool grinder, or not grinder, XP farm with the Soul Shards mod. Soul Shards mod in conjunction with, it was Twilight. Was it Twilight Force? No, it was Mistcraft. So with Mistcraft and Soul Shards, I made a really pretty amazing, not to toot my own horn, but really it was really, really good. You could get 30 in seconds, pretty much. But it was, so I made that XP farm with Mistcraft, Soul Shards, and I think that was it. And I ended up doing teleporters and all stuff like that. If you're someone that's interested in modded series or survival series, I would highly recommend you going back and checking out those series. If I remember, I can leave a link in the description for those series. You could always check the playlist on my channel. I have down at the bottom of my channel, there's a playlist, and you can kind of scroll back through that, and you should be able to find Craftsman Collective Season 1 to Season 2. I did quite at the time. I did quite a bit of survival things. I don't know why I'm grabbing on this granite. It just feels right. But at the time, I did quite a bit of survival Minecraft, and I actually had a lot of fun with it. So getting back into the survival series itself is going to be, I'm really excited for it. This is going to be a good opportunity, I think, to get a lot of practice with building as well. I've never really been much into building in the past, but I think building is going to be a good thing to get into for us, especially since we are doing a lot. We're at normal, right? Normal, okay. Especially since we are working on CTMs a lot more now. In general, map making, having at least some building practice or building skills is going to come in handy a lot. So, we got, okay, granite, you. Alright. But yeah, having the building skills to do all of that stuff is going to be fantastic. And it should help to hopefully improve the quality of my CTMs. You know, I'm not the biggest... Oh. Where's he going? He's going for someone. I wonder if there's a village over there. Because he just kind of was running over there. I'm not the biggest... Wait, I got lost in my thought. Oh yeah, I'm not the biggest of an aesthetic kind of person when it comes to CTMs. I'm more of gameplay focused. So, you know, the one thing you'll see with the maps is that, you know, that they look good enough to not look terrible. For the most part. The gameplay is where I focus a lot of my efforts on, and I pride myself on having good gameplay for the maps versus good aesthetics. Aesthetics is, personally for me, I find that aesthetics in a CTM map only goes as far as the most important time for aesthetics in a CTM map is luring the kind of getting the player to initially play the map. Once you get the player to play the map, the aesthetics aren't necessarily as important, as long as it doesn't look, you know, absolutely terrible. Aesthetics aren't particularly the most important aspect of a CTM, because you can have a fun CTM and poor aesthetics, but you can have a fun CTM with poor aesthetics and good gameplay, but you can't have a fun CTM with poor gameplay and good aesthetics. A good example of this is the map Inkstar. It's a open world CTM, and it looks really good. However, personally, from my experience with it, it didn't really have the best of gameplay, and it caused it to just kind of not be as fun as I think it could have been. Man, these braking lines are really dark. Okay, we got midnight here. I don't know what time it is. Well, how long we've been recording. I'll probably go for a bit. Rabble on. Maybe let's get some torches going. Alright. We're gonna want to get some food here relatively soon, but I don't need to grab it just yet. Okay, it looks like these minerals and stuff in the caves are pretty common. I'm not gonna worry about mining much such anymore. Okay, a lot more common than I expected. So yeah, that's kind of a brief history overall of my survival series experience. Definitely still, I guess you could say, somewhat new to the survival series. It never really got too in depth, but that's something I'm hoping to change with this series. As for, you know, overall goals, I don't really know if there's much of an overall goal that we have this far, except for, you know, the minor ones we already mentioned previously. Building the main Minecraft objectives. Aside from that, I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions for things you'd like to see accomplished in the series, whether they be short-term accomplishments or just long-term accomplishments, feel free to let me know. I'm always up for suggestions. Seeing as, you know, I'm making content for you guys, and if you guys aren't enjoying it, then why am I making it? So, yeah. Some ideas that I thought of some type would be something related to CTMs. Some type of CTM-based objective. Not exactly sure what I want to do with that, but something CTM would be pretty cool, or at least CTM themed. You know, I could make a victory monument, or a monumental victory monument, and then fill that up. Okay, you're awfully bright. You remind me of the old school 2D Nintendo games, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like Turtles in Time. I think that was Super Nintendo, though. No, yeah, that was Super Nintendo. Turtles in Time, the bosses flash bright like that. But yeah, as I'm in the snapshot, I'm sure there's a lot of bugginess to it, so it should be fun. But overall, objectives for the series in all, I think I would like to do something CTM themed related, but I don't quite know exactly what I want to do with that. So yeah, again, if you have ideas, feel free to just let me know. I'm always up for a good suggestion. Boop. We'll be getting some nice materials here. Some good iron. We got 20 pieces. We need, let's see, we need 38, I think, in total to have a full set of iron gear. Good. We might be getting iron episode 1. Whee! I know somewhat soon, short-term objective is we will need to make a house or find somewhere to either temporarily or permanently reside. I'm thinking maybe a temporary residence. I'm thinking maybe we'll make some type of little village, and think in reminiscent of like a spawn village, kinda something reminiscent of that. I think that might be a good something to do. It will definitely fill time, and might give us something to do for a while. We will probably be doing a lot more caving in the near future, just because of the the lack of the resources that we do have, and probably early on in the series there probably will be quite a bit of caving. But once we start getting more and more resources, I'll probably save a lot of the caving for off camera and such. That way, you guys don't. Hey, Bat, I need you to stop getting Bat. Damn trolley Bat. That way, you guys don't get too bored of the caving. But I think it's going to be like caving a little bit early, like towards the beginning of the series. There'll probably be quite a bit of caving, and then later in the series, caving will be kind of periodic of just points when I want to talk about stuff or things or stuffs. So I think that's some kind of base goals for it. Oh, that's a skeleton. That's not something I want to deal with just yet. I think one thing I might do off camera between now and next time is I might enable a death counter that we put into the somewhere. I see you over there, guy. How you doing? I might have to rush him. Come on. Oh. Man, these guys have really high drop rates on stuff. I wonder if it's bugged. I think I remember stuff being bugged on the patch notes. Well, that's not my problem. I'm just gonna play Minecraft. So I think that's the gist of my thought process right now. Some base goals / objectives for the series, and then any objectives we can think of, or goals, or things we want to do as we go. I'm sure we'll figure out stuff as we go. That's usually how things work for us. Additional kind of things is, if you guys have, if you have topics that you'd be interested in hearing about, or you have questions, or you need opinions or you know, just kind of anything. Feel free to leave a comment as well. I'm always up for having, you know, discussions with you guys about topics or things. I kind of like that flashing. I don't know if it's... Oh! Found our first dungeon. Alright. Ooh. Hello. We definitely found some really good stuff already. Name tags are going to be fantastic. Oh! One thing I have seen in another person's LP, or at least I heard them mention. I think it was Brian Logan. Is that his name? I think it is. He had a one of his objectives. I think he did a little kind of CTME thing with his LP, or is doing a little CTM thingy with his LP. He also has a mob museum, which overall I think is a really cool idea. And that might be something we might consider, or might be worth considering for the series. Let's go up. We'll leave a little a derpy tower up top as a marker for where this dungeon is. That way we can find in the future. We don't know when or where we'll be finding dungeons, but be good to have. Oh, right under a tree. Oh, right under all the big trees. Okay. Oh. I like this biome. Alright. Right here. This is a nice place. I like it. Pigs. I have a feeling that I'm going to be harvesting a lot of this wood and stuff. One thing I do like doing when I build is I like taking advantage of wood. I like using colors and texture. I like colors and texturing. That's one thing. You know, although my aesthetics in my CTMs won't be, you know, the most amazing aesthetics ever, they will. Ooh, horses too. Okay, this is a nice area. They will look nice just because of aesthetic, or not aesthetics, but the use of colors and texturing and such. Oh, come here. Okay, we'll leave you two pigs. You two will be the lone survivors of your kind. I will pin you and breed you at some point, but for now, you shall run free. Let's make this. This is a nice area. Let's make this a nice little temporary area for ourselves. We'll set up supplies, leave stuffs, go from there. Throw a workbench down. We'll make ourselves a couple ferni. Blop, blop. And we'll cook you. And you. But I think let's plop you guys on. I think that might do it for today. The first installment of Rock Plays Minecraft. We got some good iron. We got some good starting supplies. We found our first dungeon already, which is fantastic. But yet, still so much to do. We'll probably do a bit more exploring around next time, though I do kind of like this area in general. I'm probably going to do a bit more exploring around next time. Possibly looking for a better place that we can set up our first home, and we'll go from there. So as always, guys, if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, or feedback, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. This is Rock,
and I'll catch you guys in the next installment of Rock Blaze. Yay!